Yo, what's up, Chaos TV family? What's up, Chaos TV Network? It's your Chaos Leader here, Chaos Hero, back with part 6, I believe. Yeah, it's 6. My bad. Pokemon Legends ZA, and last we left off, we caught our first Pokemon, which was Fletchling. We didn't get to name him yet, but we will. But we're gonna pick off from here, where Tony was explaining to us the rest of the tutorial of catching Pokemon. So let's get into it, y'all. You just need 5 Pokemon species to get that prize, right? Let's catch them and head to that research lab. All right, cool. Okay, but so far, real quick, y'all, let's literally take a look at the squad, y'all. We got our boy out here. He out here roaming free as a bird. Speaking of which we did catch. Our boy Chico, the Chikorita. We have a Fletchling and a Bunnelby, which unfortunately I will be getting rid of immediately because I'm not a fan of Diggersby though. That Diggersby though. That Diggersby though. Diggersby though. But either way, uh let's go to change moves. No. No. Swap. Give held item. Oh, you can't change his name? You really can't change his check summary. I can't change his name. Uh, I really can't change his name. I just changed. Am I missing something here? Am I really missing something here? Oh, no, I'm not missing anything. Cool. It was just dulled out. Usually when I see stuff at the bottom screen that's dulled out, it's not highlighted like everything else on the screen. It's just usually it can't be accessed. But all right, let's change my boy's name. For those 90 and 2000 kids, if you know the name, you know the name. I'm not going to say anything. Put down in the comments section literally what is the name that I'm basing this off of. Unfortunately, he's not the same species of flightful birds, but it's the best wing. It's the best. It's literally the best name for him. I wonder if I can put the full name here. Please tell me I can put the full name. No, I can't put the full name. Either way, for those of you that know, you know. Put down in the comment section if you know what I'm talking about. So our fletchling Wildwing, full name Wildwing Flashblade. Wait, hold on. Is it a? It's a girl. Her name is Wildwing Flashblade. Okay, I'm cool with that. So we got Wildwing our fletchling, and just some Diggersby because I do not know. I don't want Diggersby on my team, and I really don't. We can't do anything to this thing? I wonder. Nothing. Bunnelby, you're useless. But for right now, get this little fella out of here. Hey, buddy. Yeah, we're gonna keep Chico out. Alright, Chico, let's do this, man. Hey, do you know about potions? Yeah, I know about potions. Oh, and he give me them potions. Yeah. Using potions, yeah, I know. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna kind of turbo through most of this stuff because most of the stuff I already know about because I've been playing Pokemon for like darn near 30 years. But yeah, sorry y'all. Cat was rolling around near my legs, wanted to find out what she wanted. Apparently, she wanted head bats. So, are those one of those custard stands? Wait, isn't this the same chick that rolled up on us earlier? Want to fade? Heifer, let me tell you something. You ever roll up on me in the alleyway, it's gonna be me and you and my boy Chico right here. Appreciate it, Chico. Thanks for having my back, dog. I do not want a Vivillon. Ooh, shiny. Tiny mushrooms. Stay hidden. Catch 5 species. Got you. So it's 1, 2, 3. Ooh, do I want an Ampharos for my playthrough? Or do I want a Minetric? That is a good question. Because fun fact, I'm sorry. Sorry about that, sweetheart. Can help myself from the view. Anyways, but fun fact, through my playthrough of Gold and Silver, I literally caught a shiny Murray, and I didn't even know what shinies were back then. Caught me that Murray, dog. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a Bunnelby. Yes, that was the one I was looking for. Caught a Weedle, let's go. I wonder if they level up on catching. Hey, bro, calm down, dude. You hyped. Hey, come back, dude. Oh, shit. Oh. So the Murriers are more docile than usual. The research lab is right over there. Cool. So we're going to leave this here wild area and go for the research lab. But I'm going to take out and leave. That must be the ace trainers. No, that must be one of the other police officers. Or whatever. Is this man over here talking to a hologram? Dead AF. If I can't get dreads in this game, we have a problem as a haircut. Like, I just want to let you know that. 'Cause you know your boy loves to get dripped out. Like, you know what I'm saying? I need the threads. Thank you. Did you already catch 5 species? Duh. What's up, babies? What are you doing? If you did, then nice. If you did, nice. Now just go on into the lab and claim that prize. I thought we had supposed to go to the Pokemon. Oh yeah, right. I'll get in touch if anything comes up. All right, deuces. Bye. I guess. That was weird. Got cute receptionists, everything. Dang. I presume you're here about the Pokedex registration prize? You completed the 5 Pokemon challenge. Well done. Head on up to the 3rd floor. Our acting director will give you your prize as promised. Acting director? Wait, isn't this the same elevator from the first original game? X and Y? Is this the same lobby? Wait, that's a Galarian Rapdash. So what timelines does this game take place in? Like, for real? Like, can I read the newspaper? Please tell me I can read the newspaper. No, I cannot. But that's a Galarian Rapidash. That wasn't there before. This is the same. Is that the manor that we went to in the first X and Y game? It can't be, can it? And the Hex Maniac girls look different in this game. Or that is that even a Hex Maniac? I don't think that's a Hex Maniac. You can retrieve Pokemon you sent to your box from the main menu. She's very informative and cute. Alright, which floor do you want to go to? Laboratory. Let me go to the laboratory real quick. Let me see what that's about. I'm nosy. Interesting. Okay, let me walk away. Wait. I remember this area. This is Professor Sycamore's old lab building. And the item that was right over there. What? The floating Pokeballs in X and Y. I remember those. This machine used to show records of research conducted by individual trainers. These days, our lab is using it to aid in surveying wild zones. So, what happened to Kalos? Is this taking place 10 years after the events of X and Y? Because if so, then that means Kalos has been wiped out. But it can't be wiped out because I took a train to Kalos. So that means, but there was never a railway to Kalos. Was there? I mean, I don't remember a train being anywhere to or towards or near Kalos in X and Y, was it? It's been a minute since I played X and Y. It has been a hot minute. Oh, went back down to the lobby by accident. That's crazy. That is really crazy. Because if the Team Flare member became, or does this place take 10? Wait, that's a Team Flare symbol right there. So does this place take? Does this? I don't know. That short-sighted nitwit. I know who that is, but does it take place 10 years before the original Cal story or after? Because Az is alive and well, along with the Floette that ran away from him in the old stories in X and Y. Like, I really want to know what, like, can somebody please tell me at all at any points, anywhere, like, what timeline does this game set itself in? Or is it just like one of those situations where it's an alternate timeline? Because if it is an alternate timeline, I needs to know. But that stupid mayor's poured even more money into this ridiculous urban redevelopment plan. Sure, great, more Pokemon, love it. But you can't just throw them in a wild zone and call it a day. No, you've got to have scientists survey and study these things and figure out what's safe. But who can keep up with all the work when they keep adding wild zones? And they keep adding wild zones every time I turn around. Wait, her old goggles. So wait, hold on. Whoa. Pause it for the cause. Pause it for the cause. I need the Chaos TV family to get involved in this. If anyone has any information on this, what timeline does this game fall in? Does it take 10 years after, or a couple of years after the main events of X and Y and the added DLC story from Looker? Matter of fact, do we even get to see Looker at all anymore? Because that's one thing I've noticed. Looker hasn't been in any of the most recent games at all outside of Sun and Moon. Like, he didn't show up in Galar. He was nowhere to be found in Galar. He didn't show up in Paldea. There was no references to him in Arceus that I know of. And the only time we actually saw Looker again was in the Diamond and Pearl remakes. And that was it. Are we even guaranteed to see him here in this game? It's just something that's just going to, like, literally boggle my mind for a while. But this is the old Professor Sycamore's office. The books are still laying here. There he is right there. With the chessmen. Investigate. There are photos of Professor Sycamore, the previous director of Pokemon research. Previous. So this does take place after the events of X and Y. But why is Lumiose being developed? And then again, why is it specifically finite and close into just Lumiose City? Then again, X and Y wasn't a very big game, and it wasn't a big region at all. Matter of fact, to be honest. So, one, to find the fact that this game is finite focused in Lumiose makes sense, but it does leave a lot of unanswered questions. Even though they're just photos, they seem to give off a whiff of cologne? Cheap smelling cologne? And, I mean, he does look like a person that just literally rocks cologne, like, very, very much. And that's a Team Flare laptop. So is Zandra dead? Did he actually die? Then on top of that, here's the thing. We have gym leaders in this region. What happened to everybody? What happened to Cliff? What happened to Grant? Grant was my favorite rock type gym leader. Like, the Elite Four? I mean, granted, the Elite Four wasn't as memorable as any other Elite Four. Diantha? Like, is there any reference to her? Is she still around? Like, there's so many unanswered questions. Well, at least we get to see her eyes in this version, because she was wearing that visor in the other version. Oh, there it is. The visor on the table. Oh. 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 Looks like we have a visitor. Oh yeah, she uses the same references that she did when she was part of Team Flare. Interesting. You here on your lonesome? Yeah, it's just me. No, I'm not alone. Yeah, it's just me. Oh, that's cold. Your Pokemon don't even count for anything. Damn. Wait, that does beg a question. What happened to the other members of Team Flare? Like, was she the only person that stuck around? I know old boy got arrested in the pre-story with Looker. I'm the acting director here. Call me Mabel. And if you came all this way to see me, then I guess you must. If you came all this way to see me, then I guess you must be here about the prize. Of course, that's why. Of course, that's why. So let's see what you've managed to accomplish. So far, you've caught. Oh, 6 whole species? Look at that. I've been hoping someone like you would turn up. Someone like me? What do you mean? Oh, you want to know? Do you? You want to know, do you? Then I'll explain the whole mess. Oh boy. Here we go. See, for whatever reason, we've been seeing these influx of wild Pokemon within Lumio City lately. That's what led to the construction of all these wild zones so they can live safely in the city. But she's so fucking cute. This is a different version of her that I did not see in X and Y, and I love it. I will actually say, I actually do love it. They're making somewhat similar callbacks here and there to her older appearances. I like how her freaking phone is a giant tablet too. It's freaking awesome. Her rotary phone is freaking out. Look at him. This is a nervous wreck. Oh, I love everything about her. She's awesome. Then again, everybody in Kalos was interesting. There was just not much that they would elaborate on their characters. They just were there. Like the whole thing with I think his name was Lysandra. Like his whole the only character you get to know about is him because you encounter him through the game. You don't encounter none of the major grunts. Well, you do encounter some of the major grunts, but they don't give off a memorable vibe. And look, even right there's a Team Flare symbol on the laptop in the chair. And it's like, I mean, it's just weird. This is the first time we get any like more deep personality from these characters. And again, it's like I want to so many unfinished things, but I can't keep up with all the work. I couldn't even tell you what species are on the rise lately. But now you've shown up. You had what it takes to complete our challenge. Because you're clearly curious about Pokemon, you're just the type we need to help with our survey work. But if I'm correct in my theory, and this takes place a couple of years before the first event of the main games of X and Y, or after, then the Pokedex would be completed by the first main character. Wouldn't it? Like, I mean, it would, wouldn't it? Clearly, Professor Sycamore is right. It has been here before. And you will help, right? I guess. So kind of you. Somehow I just knew you'd agree. She's more forward than any other professor. And on top of that, I actually kind of like this kind of twist on regional professors. Because then again, most of the side Pokemon games, like, well, like, outside of Let's Go, but Legends Arceus, did Legends Arceus professor, was he named after a tree? Jacques wasn't named after a tree that I think of. Is Jacques a kind of tree? Because the whole main theme of each professor was they were named after a tree. Oh, Roberto's playing Legends AZ too. Cool. Since I'm Mabel, we'll call this Mabel's research. But it's Professor Mabel's research. You're supposed to be. You're a director. You're a professor. And starting now, I'll be sending you all kinds of research requests. Understood? Good. What the damn? I mean, she is cute. What happened to the other members of Team Flare? The chick with the green hair. Like, that was like her, I guess her coworker. Like was she not there? Like, you will receive requests from Mabel to help her with her research. As you complete her tasks, your research level will go up and you'll also receive valuable rewards, such as TMs, so keep an eye out for new tasks as they are continually added. In fact, I've already got some things I want you to check out for me. I'll send you the details. Oh, great. Aaron running this. The one thing I just love about Pokemon games, like I didn't get enough of that in Scarlet and Violet, or Sword and Shield for that matter. Jesus. You receive new research requests from Mabel. Cool. Now that we're working together I guess I can tell you I made up this whole promotion. What? Thing to trick folks into doing my research. You know what? Old habits die hard. Old habits die hard. If they do a Legends Necrozma, or a Legends Sun and Moon, or a Legends Ultra Space, I want to see what happens to Guzma. Does Guzma become a professor? Or does he become a gym leader? Or something? Because I really want to see if Guzma improves in his life. If they go back to a little, I really want to see him do good. Because Guzma was dope. Because if Team Skull wasn't an evil organization. They were just a band of freaking misfits. Team Flare was just weird. Like, weirdly wannabe tyrannical, which is it. I can tell you I made... Okay, that whole thing. You're supposed to do my research. Cool. Doing the work earns you research points, so look at that. You've already got some. You just gave me... So, the same thing that Professor Jacques did in Paldea, you're just copy and pasting that. Like, I'm pretty sure Jacques would have words with you, ma'am. Or just, he probably wouldn't care. He'd just talk about research in general with you. Matter of fact, I think just leaving y'all in the same room would be interesting. In fact, you earned enough to go from a level 1 researcher to a level 2. It's a red letter day. As a reward for increasing your research level, you get an amazing prize after all. Okay. Press X to open the main menu. Then check out Mabel's research to claim your rewards from me. So do I have to go to you every time to do that? Like, if I have to go to you every time to do that, that's ridiculous. Really, is it? I came up with some new research you can do for me. Check it. Check the list. Okay, so cool. At least we got a quest knocked out. But today, this is gonna end it here. Hold on, you guys. Yes, yeah, yeah. And we're gonna hit back at part 7 and 8 for more episodes of Pokemon Legends ZA. It's so interesting to see these reoccurring characters in a new light. Actually, it's pretty interesting. Pretty interesting indeed. But like I said, I'm Chaos Hero, and I'm gonna jump back on the Chaos to see what's awesome out there for you. Take it easy. Peace and love, and much love to everyone. Take it easy, Chaos TV family.